Here's a question from the ACT. I'm not sure which test it's from. I'll have to find that out at some point. The figure below shows a flying kite. I guess that's the kite. At a certain moment, the kite string forms an angle of elevation of 75 degrees from point A. At the same moment, elevation of the kite at point B, which is 240 feet from A on level ground, is 45 degrees. What is the length in feet of the string? This is the string right here. So this is a job for the law of sines. The law of sines is, and the big letters are side lengths and little letters are angles. A over the sine of the angle opposite it equals a side, I'll call it B, over the sine of the angle opposite it, equals big C over sine of the angle opposite it. Normally, if I'm going to be looking for angles, I'll put the signs on top. So sine A over A equals sine B over B equals sine C over C. But in this case, the question asks for the length of one of the sides. So I'll put the side lengths on top. Now, to do this, I have to find this angle. These are all in degrees. So the three angles in a triangle is 180, 180 minus 75 plus 45 equals 180 minus 120. These are all degrees, equals 60 degrees. So this is 60 degrees. So I can set up the law of sine. It is 240, the side, divided by the side of the angle opposite it, sine of 60 degrees, equals, and then I have the angle by the kite, or I'm sorry, the angle B there, it was 40 degrees, and the side opposite it is the string. I'll just call it S, divided by sine of 40 degrees. And if I multiply both sides by sine 40, not 40, 45 degrees. If I multiply both sides by sine of 45 degrees, then I'm solving for S. Well, you can use your calculator at this point. You might have to convert these into decimal numbers and be able to compare, but I will use the knowledge of the unit circle. Sine of 45 degrees is square root of 2 divided by 2 times 240, divided by the sine of 60 degrees, which is square root of 3 over 2. And if I'm dividing by a fraction, it's the same as multiplying by the reciprocal of the fraction. Flip it, times 2 over square root of 3. The 2's cancel, so this is square root of 2 times 240, divided by square root of 3. Now I can't have a square root in the bottom. I'll have to rationalize that denominator. And again, if you're not good at manipulating all of this, just find the value in the calculator, and you'll have to calculate exactly what A and B equal as decimals, but you'll find the answer that way. It'll be pretty fast. It's not fast for me to I'm trying to scroll over. Okay, so I'm multiplying top and bottom by square root of 3. Square root of 2 times square root of 3 is square root of 6. 240 square root of 6 divided by square root of 3 times square root of 3 is 3. 240 divided by 3 is 80. So this is 80 square root of 6. And if I look back over here, that is answer choice B. So the answer is B.